100 men versus one gorilla. That is the topic of discussion now. It became a popular subject because one social media posted, "Studies show that 100 men can't be a gorilla." Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, 100 men can be a gorilla. The fact that this is a debate is a joke. 100 men would absolutely 100% be a gorilla. One gorilla. I'll give you my reasons why. So, everyone's argument at least, is the average man would not be able to defeat a gorilla. And I'll actually give you the argument on that one. I actually kind of agree with that. The average man, I think, stands no chance against a gorilla. I think they're like full strength. I'm not sure. I'll put it on screen on what the average man's strength is. But the average man doesn't even know how to throw a punch. That's the main reason why I would agree with, yes, maybe 100 average would not beat a gorilla. But if we're going 100 men, random men from you can just find anywhere across the world versus a gorilla, 100% they're defeating a gorilla. I don't want to hear about it. See, now we can get examples. We have a nerd, a pipsqueak, that we're just gonna pick up from a locker room that I shoved them in there. We'll pick them up from there and we'll put 100 pipsqueaks to go fight a gorilla. They absolutely stand no chance. Now, of course, so here's my idea. Here's my idea on how we're gonna fight this gorilla. I'll be the back of the line, but here it goes. Oh, but you're scared to fight a gorilla yourself, man. All right, then I'll be in the middle of the pack. Yeah, I'll take on the gorilla too. Here's my plan. We put the front. We put the pipsqueaks. We put the nerds. We put the pipsqueaks. We put all the let's think. Let's put the island boys on there. Let's put all these guys, Jack Doherty, all these other dweebs. And let's put them all in the front. They might stand a bit of a fighting chance. The island boys have a bit of training. They know what they're doing. And then, of course, the other argument is when the first 10 people get shredded, 100 men are not gonna want to fight a gorilla. Sure, okay, if we're put in a life and death situation, we're just gonna let ourselves get absolutely murked by a gorilla. No, that's not happening. 100 men would fight for their life against a gorilla and they would defeat a gorilla. So the front lines will have, the typical male influencers that think they're tough. We'll have them on the front. We'll put the people in the middle, somewhat, maybe some athletic people. Let's think Andrew Tate, I guess that dude, he has kickboxing background, probably won't stand a chance against a gorilla. He's gonna try to kick at range. Let's try people like that, maybe a bit of some not so pipsqueaks. We got the front lines are full of pipsqueaks. We got the Sneakos, we got the Neons, we got all those guys over there. We have them. Then in the middle, we got the Andrew Tates, the built people, the Bradley Martins. We got all those guys. We'll give in the back of the line though. We gotta have, shout out to this man. A wise man once said, we gotta have Lucas Tracy in the back of the line because that dude absolutely destroy a gorilla. He wanted a leg kick of Rawlworth to a decision. So once again, he could do whatever he wants to the gorilla. So we'll have him in the back of the line. And of course, for some people, like, who's Lucas Tracy? Well, he's a built man. A strong man, rusty kickboxing, crafty veteran. That dude absolutely run numbers on him. But then, David Goggins, man. We got David Goggins. David Goggins is in the middle of the line. He's just a runner. He's not gonna throw good punches against a gorilla. We can actually use David Goggins to maybe gas out the gorilla. That's another thing. Nobody knows about the gas tank of a gorilla. The gas tank of a gorilla, we don't even know if it's even capable of even lasting 5 rounds for 5 minutes. We don't even guarantee that. So I think for me, I'm 160 pounds, 6 foot, apparently 6 foot or 5'11". I think I can outmaneuver a gorilla. The gorilla is gonna be we would have already killed the 30 people in the front of the line. It would have been me, not me. But it would have been, the pipsqueaks, they would have been absolutely demolished. Then they're in the middle line. Now I'm facing the gorilla. I'm going to make stand and move, pick it at range, use my jab and move, stick and move, stick and move. See, that's another reason why I also would pick man versus gorilla. Because 100 men, we can literally get 100 people that have at least trained before, and they can take on a gorilla. Like, come on. How is this even a debate? Paddy Pimlet could literally break a gorilla's hand. Gorillas have zero technique, no technique at all when it comes to wrestling or grappling or striking. Nothing to that. All they're gonna do is try to grab you and then they're gonna try to rip your hands apart, man. Whoa, whoa. No. I would just stick and move, absolutely destroy the gorilla, stick and move, maybe throw a couple of leg kicks, not even throw any leg kicks, you know. He'll probably grab my leg, so you know, I'll just stick and move, maybe land a sneaky little narky little uppercut on him. And you know, he'll probably grab me, but then on the back of the line, who do we got? We got Lucas Tracy. Who else are we gonna pick? We're getting Tom Aspinall too, the heavyweight champion. We're gonna get Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall by himself could take out a gorilla. That would be my hot take of the video. Tom Aspinall alone can actually knock out a gorilla. And of course, some people are like, who's Tom Aspinall, man? Oh, the little MMA guy. Listen, Tom Aspinall would send that gorilla to orbit. That's exactly what would happen to the gorilla. The gorilla stands no chance. Let's go, Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall, absolutely, positivity. I sound like Dana. Absolutely decimate a gorilla. A gorilla stands no chance against Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall will literally throw a 1-2 down the pipe and he'll be out cold. And then who else we have in back in line? We have Alex Pereira. We'll have Alex Pereira throw a head kick. You think a gorilla knows how to check a leg kick or even defend a head kick? It has no chance. A gorilla would get knocked out. As soon as he gets close to Alex Pereira's gonna let out a left hook. Like, come on. A gorilla stands zero chance. The only people that it's gonna beat is what? Fat gamers and pipsqueaks and nerds that I shove into lockers, and that's really it. Come on now. The gorilla stands no chance. Tom Aspinall would knock him out cold. John Jones would absolutely just kill him. And then that's even without weapons. We're going this whole scenario without weapons. That's the whole debate, is that they would fight hand-on-hand combat. If we're going weapons, of course, men 10 out of 10 times. But if we're going no weapons, because this is the whole discussion, is no weapons, Tom Aspinall would absolutely decimate him. I don't want to hear it. Tom Aspinall would kill a gorilla. I might even pick Shamil the Blob Gaziev to absolutely just destroy him and maul him. You guys underestimate Shamil. Then Jairzinho would destroy him. We can get a bunch of trained people, fat heavyweights that are even in the UFC. We can get Martin Tybura. We can get him too to destroy him as well. It's not even a discussion. 100 men. We can really get 10 fat heavyweights to take on a gorilla. Shamil the Blob Gaziev, Marcin Tybura. Let's get Sergey Spivak. Maybe just get Cyril Gahn. Maybe if we want to have him stick and move. We can get 10 fat heavyweights. We can even get Martin Bracoli to take him on. Tyson Fury, we can get him to take him on. They would destroy a gorilla. End of discussion. Don't want to hear it. It's over.